gunman hopped out of the van and opened fire, shooting into Travis's vehicle repeatedly. Dede would get arrested and officially charged with this murder.
Oh, he got charged with the body?
On November 5th, 2014. 3 different witnesses identified him to police as the shooter. Dede's ops then proceeded to rob him and cut off his dreads. While holding guns in his face, Dede's ops forced him to eat out a woman on her period while she was bleeding profusely.
Oh, hell no, bro. I would have rather you just pop me. No, bro.
Dede is officially charged with first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit murder, solicitation of murder, accessory to murder, and money laundering. Both him, Lil Durk, and their other affiliates that were charged are facing life in prison.
On the voice, that mean Dede, he the threat.
No, he ain't. He the threat, all right. The threat, the snitch on your motherfucking ass.
So wherever he catch you, that's where he gonna shoot it.
How? You just called Dede a rapper, you killer.
In a shocking turn of
my thing be, if let's just say I'm OTF Dede, right? Y'all not finna be on all these songs calling me no murderer. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not, because I know y'all probably dead serious. Like, bro, y'all probably saying that because he probably didn't really put in work. My question is, why do you think, man, y'all be
the
slow.
biggest drill rapper in the world, Lil Durk, was recently arrested by the feds and charged with murder for hire.
Slow as hell, guys.
At least 5 of his associates were also arrested in connection with the murder. One of them in particular has a story so crazy that it'll leave your jaw dropped.
And it's crazy because Dede probably really was a savage until he got in that motherfucking jail cell, until he got in that interrogation room and they said, hey, look, man, we're going to give you 40 of them, or you can snitch on Durk and go home right now. And that's exactly what happened. They say he snitched on Durk and avoided a 12-year sentence and went home the same day. So if the only reason they gonna do that is if they got some concrete hard evidence on Durk, folks. If they didn't have that, if they just had some he say, she say, they wouldn't have let him walk for no 12-year sentence. I want to know 2 questions. What if they have Dede locked up for that made him snitch? And did he wear a wire? Do he got Lil Durk talking about this murder for hire on a wire? Because if he do, Lil Durk is not getting out. We'll never hear another, I'm sorry.
Today's video, we'll be telling the story of OTF Dede. OTF Dede, also known as D-Ski, real name DeAndre Wilson, is a gang member from Chicago, Illinois. He was a member of a hood called Tay-Town. Tay-Town was cool with Lamron, 600, O-Block, and THF 46. Tay-Town beefs with Shields, STL, EBT, MOB, Jarl City, and 051 Young Money. Lil Durk and Dede are cousins. He's been around Durk since day one,
that's even worse,
way
bro.
before the money and fame. When Dede started rapping, Durk signed him to his OTF label, but he was always a gangster that just did rap on the side. Dede had a notorious reputation in the streets. Durk would frequently shout him out in songs and refer to him as the nickname The Threat. He was allegedly one of Tay-Town's top shooters. With a reputation like that, it's no surprise that Dede would find himself linked to multiple murders.
He's a threat, all right. Oh, and he linked to multiple bodies?
As I mentioned earlier, one of Tay-Town's biggest enemies is a gang called Shields. On November 3rd, 2012, a member of Shields named Travis Henry was sitting in a car with a friend on the 5600 block of South Shields Avenue when a blue van pulled up beside them. A gunman hopped out of the van and opened fire, shooting into Travis's vehicle repeatedly. The shooter then hopped back into the van and fled the scene. Travis's friend was able to flee unscathed, but sadly, Travis was shot multiple times and pronounced dead on the scene at just 19 years old. Dede would get arrested and officially charged with this murder.
Oh, he got charged with the body?
On November 5th, 2014. 3 different witnesses identified him to police as the shooter. He was hit with one.
Hold on, y'all, because y'all know I love putting y'all on to that easy money. Cashkick.com is a free to use cash rewards marketplace that helps you save and grow your money. This is some of the simplest and easiest ways to make money right now. All you have to do is play mobile games on your phone and you can earn up to $500 per deal. Now remember, I said cashkick.com is free to use, so they will never ever ask you to send them any type of money. Signing up is super easy. All you need is an email and a password. Once you sign up, all you have to do is download your first offer, and start making money. Now your offers and reward amounts can change at any time. So that means you can download a game on your phone, play it for long enough, make $500 on one day, and the next day you can download a whole nother game, play it for long enough, make $300. Next day, same thing. This is some of the easiest money I can tell you about right now. And again, you can earn up to $500 per deal. So this is what I need you to do. Go to cashkick.com, make you an account, activate your account. Make sure you turn on allow tracking on your phone so that the app can actually track how much you're playing the game and earn you some of the easiest money you can make. Y'all can't say I ain't never did nothing for you. Skate.
Count of first-degree murder and 1 count of attempted murder.
And he got
Witness
off.
testimony can often be shaky, and in a place like Chicago, witnesses often recant statements for their own safety.
Yeah.
Prosecutors didn't have strong evidence in his case, so after 5 years, Dede was granted a $90,000 bond in 2019, so his associates bonded him out. Following his release
so
from
he was
jail,
in jail 5 years and they gave him a bond because they ain't had no evidence. So I'm sure like Durk them bonded him out type shit.
and while on bond for murder, Dede's ops would capture him and do something truly sickening to him.
Oh, what the hell?
The next part of the story is truly disgusting.
Whoa.
As Dede was enjoying life out of jail, he would get set up. He was lured somewhere by his ops and they held him up at gunpoint. Dede's ops then proceeded to rob him and cut off his dreads. In truly demonic fashion, realizing that they had him at their mercy, they would make him do a disgusting act on camera. While holding guns in his face, Dede's ops forced him to eat out a woman on her period while she was bleeding profusely.
Oh, hell no, bro. Y'all want some weed. I ain't gonna lie, just smoke me, you hear me? Just go ahead and bust a cap in my ass, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you, folks. No, gang, we ain't doing that, folks. This is nasty, gang. This has created this. Okay, see, this right here is like a whole nother level. I would have rather y'all just catch them and pop them. I would have y'all just stressed them out right there, folks. Yeah, we caught our ops and we stressed them. Y'all caught y'all ops, held him at gunpoint, cut his dreads off, and made him eat out a girl while she on her period. Bro, what is that, gang? And who is the girl? Because she just is not. Y'all weird and sick. That's like some whole like demon, devil, satanic shit, folks. I ain't shit. What the fuck? I would have rather you just pop me. No, bro, this is sick, gang.
Hold on, bro.
Listen, I have a mentorship called the Mula membership where I'm going to teach you how to get rich with business, YouTube, crypto, stocks, financial literacy, credit, every single way. Now, I became a millionaire by the time I was 23 years old. I'm going to teach you step by step for only $50. Click the first link in the description right now and get added to my group chat where I'm going to give you one-on-one help to make sure you get rich in 2024. Click it right now. Stop tweaking because we got very, very, very limited spots and I don't want you to miss this bag.
To make things worse, they recorded everything and posted the video online for the whole world to see.
OTF Dede, look out, got caught, got a bitch tricking.
Somehow,
let a
no
girl
arrests
trick
were
him.
ever made
Oh,
for
no.
this incident. There's rumors online that multiple people involved in this situation were killed afterward.
Hey, I'm
However,
sure.
I've not found any concrete evidence of this anywhere.
I'm sure.
Regardless, something
I ain't
like
gonna
this
lie though, boy. On bro grave, I'm gonna tell you something right now. They did that to me, boy. They got to go. They got to go, my boy. They got to go. They got to go. They got to go.
changed someone forever.
I
A
ain't
few
hearing
years
nothing about
later,
that, folks.
good fortune would come for Dede as his murder charges were officially dropped. He would soon be linked to another murder that brought down one of the biggest rappers in the world.
Is they saying Dede the one that did pass?
Right now, the search is on for 3 people who police say shot at a Savannah rapper, killing a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and cameras captured the aftermath. Shots fired, a fight taken to the streets, and this chaotic scene, the ending of a shooting that started in Los Angeles, California. Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV. Savannah rapper Quando Rondo, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight. It all started at this mobile gas station at 5:30 Friday evening. LAPD says witnesses heard multiple gunshots, then watched a couple cars zoom off. 3 people in one car shot at this black Cadillac Escalade. It's unclear if those inside shot back.
As I'm sure most of you know, famous Chicago rapper and close friend of Lil Durk, King Von, was shot and killed in November of 2020 during a violent confrontation with Georgia rapper Quando Rondo and his associates.
Okay, real quick question about when they said about them blicking back. Where is y'all pipes at? I ain't gonna lie, bro. You can't be, especially LA is not sweet. I don't know who told y'all and gave y'all this common misconception that LA just Hollywood and dances and all. LA is it's cracking, folks. So I'm trying to figure out, y'all in LA with no security. You either gotta, it's a few things you gotta have in LA, bro. You either gotta have your own pipes on you, and like, you know what I'm saying, you got your killers from the hood, folk. You got a bulletproof truck, or you got security, bro, or all three. But especially I feel like that was like I feel like niggas be taking stuff for granted and people don't be thinking out the box, bro. But if I'm Quando Rondo in that situation and I know what just happened, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. At that moment, I know it was 2 years later, but the fact that I'm just not walking around. I'm cool, gang. Even if it wasn't Durk, it could have been somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It could have been some Bloods that just don't like that you Crip, even though you from Georgia. You feel me? It could have been somebody trying to rob you. It could have been some crazy man off some cocaina. It could have been anything.
One was devastating for his associates, so they were eager to avenge him. This would lead to them coming after Quando Rondo. According to the federal indictment, Lil Durk and his associates learned on August 18, 2022, that Quando Rondo was staying at a hotel in Los Angeles. After learning this, DJ allegedly recruited 2 other Chicago gang members and had one of them buy plane tickets from Chicago to San Diego.
They said Dede recruited them? Is that what he said?
In Los Angeles. After learning this, DJ allegedly recruited 2 other Chicago gang members and had one of them buy plane tickets from Chicago to San Diego using an OTF credit card. They then drove to Los Angeles and met up with other Chicago gang members to carry out their mission to kill Quando Rondo. On August 19, 2022, they were able to find him and track him down to a gas station. Once he was parked at the station, they ambushed him. 3 of them hopped out and fired dozens of shots into Quando's car. Somehow, Quando didn't get hit by a single shot, but his cousin, named Lul Pab, who was standing outside of the car, was shot and killed,
I don't think nobody else got
officially
hit.
passing away at just 24 years old. Even though they didn't get Quando, Lil Durk and his affiliates would celebrate and self-snitch on themselves in songs. They would seemingly get away with it for a while, but after 2 years,
I heard Lil Durk say in that, I think it was that Nardo Wick remix, he said, got it back in blood, but y'all don't know that's how it's supposed to be, or something like that. But I'm saying, if that's how it's supposed to be, then why the fuck is you saying it on the song? Like, y'all is slow, bro. I don't understand, gang.
Especially Dede, left a huge trail of evidence leading the feds right to their doorsteps. This murder would officially lead to the end of OTF and Lil Durk.
It's over with. It's over with.
And rapper Lil Durk has been arrested and charged with a murder-for-hire plot. The Chicago native, whose real name is Dirk Banks, was arrested in Florida by the U.S. Marshals Service. The 32-year-old's arrest comes as 5 other people in Chicago were arrested in connection with the investigation. According to the complaint, Banks and his co-conspirators allegedly worked together to, quote, track, stalk, and attempt to murder a target at a Los Angeles gas station, firing at least 18 rounds into the person's vehicle, striking and killing a passenger in the car. Banks made his first court appearance this afternoon in Miami. Banks' lawyer asked for privacy after leaving court, telling ABC, quote, "We will not be commenting at this time."
On October 2024, federal prosecutors announced the arrest of 5 OTF members, including Dede, for the murder of Lul Pab. Later that same night, Lil Durk was arrested and charged with murder.
So wait, did OTF? No, it can't be, because they said he wore a wire. I was gonna say, did he snitch the same day? Like, goddamn.
The The federal indictment alleged that Dede paid the killers of Lil Pab on behalf of Lil Durk.
Dede paid him.
Dede
for
is
Lil Pab,
officially charged with first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit murder, solicitation of murder, accessory to murder, and money laundering. Both him, Lil Durk, and their other affiliates that were charged are facing life in prison. Wow, I never thought that Lil Durk would ever get caught. It's crazy that they use OTF.
Only thing I didn't put two and two together. I never, cause even though I be reacting to this shit, folk, like I don't be really knowing. Like once I turn this video off, gang, I'm damn near gonna forget half of this shit that they talked about in here. You see what I'm saying? So I never put 1 and 2 together when it come to like, oh, Quando Rondo, homie got killed in LA. The last thing on my mind was, oh yeah, Durk them did that 2 years later. Like I wasn't never on that, folks. Like I just thought they had some smoke in LA, or like, you know, Quando was a Crip, so maybe he had some type of problem or some type of ops in LA or something. I ain't never think it was like this orchestrated. I ain't never, and I wasn't the last thing. Even though I'm not gonna say it's hard to believe, cause on Phonem Grade, y'all be doing some slow stuff to like, folk. Y'all be doing the slowest shit in the world, gang. No cap, folk. Like, y'all be doing, it be so slow. The last thing I thought was y'all was going to pay for the shit with credit cards. Y'all was going to fly. Y'all got to realize this ain't never happened ever, bro. Never heard about no rapper orchestrating, or no rap group orchestrating no hit from halfway across the goddamn country. Do you know how far LA is from Chicago, bro? That's like a 4-5 hour flight, gang. That's a long way, folks. Like to catch a body, and all of it was because King Von got unalived by a nigga that wasn't his op. See, if that was somebody like FBG Duck that did it, or let's say FYBJ Main was the one that took Von out, or somebody from 63rd, or somebody from 051, it would have made more sense. Because, folks, okay, now I'm just going to drive 10 minutes down the street. I'm finna go slide on these niggas. I'm finna get my get back, and I'm finna go back to the old. That makes sense. We seen that hella times. You feel me? We ain't never seen nobody. King Von got killed in Georgia, bro. We ain't never seen nobody get killed in Georgia, and then the niggas from Chicago get their get back in LA. That's crazy, bro. That's insane, folks.